Alright, what's up everybody? Kyle here, and today we're going to talk about the new Track Alias. So the Alias is really special in the fact that it can be drilled both symmetrically and asymmetrically. Now this is a really cool feature. However, in order to take advantage of this feature, you're probably going to have a little talk with your pro shop guy because the ball is going to have to be laid out a certain way. The ball might have to have certain specs. So you're going to need a little bit of help with this. And I actually needed some help with this myself, just understanding this concept. So I went to my guy that I go to solve all my bowling dilemmas. Daniel! Alright, so for those of you who don't know Daniel Puerto, he is owner of Best Bowling Pro Shops, guru, coach, and a very patient man because he has to deal with me all the time.
It's not too hard to deal with it, Kyle.
Alright, so we have the Track Alias here today. Daniel's going to be able to articulate this idea way better than I can, so he's going to walk us through it.
Track bowling balls, they're always trying to come up with something innovative.
Alright, so this is going to be a little lengthy of an explanation. However, it's super crucial to know if you want to take advantage of the Alias. So please try to stay with us.
We have the Alias that has a little bit different tolerances when it comes to manufacturing. They want shorter pins and lower top weights. What that means is that you can swing that mass bias all the way right for a right-hander and make the ball completely symmetrical. And if you don't want to do that, you want to drill it asymmetrical, you can also do that. We can play with numbers and talk about layouts all you want, but let's simplify it a little bit. We already laid out this bowling ball for Kyle. This is going to end up with the fingers. I know it's a lot of lines, but don't worry about that. Fingers are going to end up right there, and the thumb is going to end up right there. Looks a little cookie because the center of gravity of the ball is really far off, and the mass bias is really in an awkward spot. Now, awkward compared to other layouts, compared to other bowling balls. With the lower top weight, this bowling ball does not need a balance hole, and the intermediate differential is going to be very small, probably less than 0.005. Now, on the
He's a busy man.
We get, on the asymmetrical ball, we're going to end up with the fingers right here and the thumb right there, looking a lot more normal, right? Even though the T, the center of gravity, is to the right and almost above the ring finger, it will also not need a balance hole. But if it does, we can always do it like a normal asymmetrical layout. Very strong reaction, very strong off the spot, very controllable arcing motion, very reliable, exactly what we get out of a symmetrical bowling ball. Faster transition off the break point, slower transition off the break point. Kyle,
Cool.
You have any questions?
I actually have a lot of questions, but I'm just gonna throw them, and that'll be my judgment. So,
Okay.
cool. Thanks, Daniel.
Thanks for making me a part of it.
All right. So the part of the Alias that I want to emphasize on is the difference between the asymmetric and the symmetric. Honestly, I was a bit skeptical at first because I've never dealt with this technology before. I wasn't sure what the difference in the two balls were going to be. With that being said, I'm gonna rattle off some shots here and walk you guys through the difference that I was seeing in the ball reaction. Here's a symmetrical one, and this one has a little bit more of a red swirl to it. Right now I'm lined up, I'm playing close to the friction, and the ball is going to the pins really well. Then I started cheating a little bit left, and this one the 10 pin barely kicks out. This one I go light. So when I see that, the ball's not quite responding off the friction as well as I would like it. So that tells me I need to bump up to the asymmetric one, which is what I did here. And you can see the ball starts responding off the friction a lot better. It starts going through the pins well, and it's just a really exciting motion to see if you're a bowler. This last shot I went back to symmetrical, and you can see that it just doesn't quite want to make it up that hill as well as the asymmetric one was doing. But if you're looking to stay a little closer to that friction spot, keep a smoother angle, then the symmetrical Alias is definitely the way to go. So there is a difference between the asymmetric and the symmetric. For me, the asymmetric was about 5 more and responded off the friction a lot harder. Now, for you, maybe that number is going to be a little less, maybe a little bit more. Either way, I think this speaks a lot about the versatility that the Alias brings to a player's arsenal. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe for more videos. And I have a request. If you guys ever want to see anything from Brad and I, drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear you guys' opinions, and hopefully we can make it happen. Alright guys, peace!